You see all this? The gold medals. The billion-dollar startups. The perfect bodies. The viral YouTubers pulling in millions of views. Here's the truth nobody told you, it all started with something hilariously small. Like doing 5 push-ups and collapsing small. Or posting your first video and getting 3 views, 2 of them from your mom small. We scroll past the wins, but rarely see what came first, the invisible, unglamorous starting point. Stick around, because today, we're breaking down how tiny habits create massive results. And by the end, you'll know exactly how to start, no matter how small your beginning is. Let's talk about the most underestimated superpower in the world. Small beginnings. Now, I get it. That doesn't sound flashy. It's not something you brag about. Like, oh wow, I flossed 1 tooth today. But guess what? That's exactly how real transformation starts. Studies in behavioral psychology show that tiny, consistent behaviors are far more likely to stick than huge, intense ones. In fact, the smaller the habit, the less resistance your brain has to building it. Let me ask you. Do you remember learning to walk? Of course not. But I guarantee it started with falling flat on your face a lot. We didn't come out of the womb sprinting. We started with wobbly steps, messy attempts, and tons of trial and error. The same applies to everything you want to achieve today. Here's the thing most people miss. Nobody starts with the finished product. Every polished success story you see? It started messy. Small. Often invisible. It's easy to look at someone's highlight reel and feel behind. But you didn't see the reps they put in when no one was watching. The sleepless nights. The skipped parties. The days they didn't feel like showing up, but did anyway. So if you're just starting and it's not pretty, you're in good company. Let's talk about compound interest, but not the financial kind. Small habits are like compound interest for your life. They start small, but they multiply over time. Brush up your Spanish for 5 minutes a day? That's over 30 hours in a year. Do 10 squats a day? That's 3,650 squats. Your legs will eventually file a complaint. Now here's the real kicker. It doesn't just build strength or skills. It builds identity. You're no longer someone who's trying to learn Spanish. You become a language learner. You're not someone who occasionally works out. You're becoming an athlete in the making. Let me tell you about the time I tried to start meditating. I went all in. Lit candles. Downloaded 5 apps. Picked a playlist. Dimmed the lights. And promptly fell asleep on day 1. Classic. Day 2? I stripped it all back. No apps. No music. I just sat in silence for 30 seconds. That 30 seconds turned into 2 minutes. 2 minutes turned into 5. Now I meditate 10 minutes a day. And I'm still anxious, but like 40% less during Zoom calls. That's the power of starting small. Here's the real trick most people overlook. Small habits aren't just effective, they're sneaky. They create momentum. 1 push-up turns into 5. Reading 1 page turns into 3 chapters. Sitting down for just 5 minutes of work turns into a full session. You didn't plan to go all in, but momentum pulled you forward. That's the real magic. Small starts lead to big moves, naturally. So how do you start? Here's your tiny start toolkit. Step 1, pick something laughably small. Like 1 sentence in your journal. 1 push-up. 1 new word in Spanish. Step 2, anchor it to something you already do. Brush teeth? Add a squat. Morning coffee? Read 1 paragraph. Step 3, repeat daily, not perfectly. Consistency, intensity. If you miss a day? Cool. Start again. No guilt. Step 4, celebrate tiny wins. Seriously. Fist pump after flossing one tooth if that's where you're starting. Because tiny wins build confidence. And confidence builds identity. Here's the final thing I'll leave you with. Every mountain is climbed one step at a time. Every success story you admire? It started with one tiny, often invisible, moment of action. So don't wait for perfect. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for the right moment. Start small. Today. Because all big things come from small beginnings. In the comments, tell me, what's one tiny habit you're starting this week? Let's cheer each other on. If this helped shift your mindset even a little, hit like, hit subscribe, and keep building brick by brick. Thanks for watching. Keep learning, keep growing.